Alright, what's up everybody? So we're going to install some levers. Booyah! So we're going to install my eBay Pazzo style levers on my 92 CBR 600 F2. Some tools you're going to need: flathead screwdriver, 14mm wrench, and 10mm little socket. Easy enough, small enough part list. Comparing these really quick here, guys, sorry. You can see the difference is going to be absolutely amazing compared to these tall, big, crazy ones, the stock ones. But anyways, so let's get into installing these levers. We're going to take our 10mm and go underneath, and I hope you guys can see this, or get a good idea of what's going on, except for the part where I crank the 10 over to tightening. Anyways, so you're going to loosen this little nut underneath, just a little nut, as you can see, underneath the handle, and you're going to take your flathead and unscrew this bolt here. Alright, so that's loose. I meant to do this first, but I can still do it after. I want to relieve some tension off this cable. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here and just give this a couple little turns. Loosen it up. Which way it turns, sorry. Counterclockwise. No, it's clockwise, not counterclockwise. I'm an idiot, sorry. And should have got us a little more room to play with here. And pull this down, slide it up and out. Easy enough to release. Let's see if I can get a little more tension out of this, so we can pull this cable a little further out, a little bit. Now it's got this little plastic cap on it that I'm going to have to remove, because it doesn't fit inside the aftermarket lever, but it didn't seem to cause a problem. So we'll come back on here, slide this on. Of course now I can't find them. There you go, sorry. Alright, push that back in. Take this pin, and so we line her up. Line her up, and you can hand screw it pretty far back in. It's not too bad. I do recommend, though, while installing this bolt, this little piece back in here, I'd grease it up. I'd just throw some grease on there, some new grease, so it's not just rubbing really bad inside and like causing to, you know what I mean, just to lube it up nicely. What did I do with there? She is. Sorry guys. And then you just come back under here and tighten this 10 back on. Just snug it up nice and tight. There we go. Nothing too crazy. Don't go He-Man on that bitch. Now that that's back on there, you can see we have way too much play, so let's bring this back. So you're gonna spin this counterclockwise. I hope you guys can see this. Actually, we can just snug this back up like that. Wrench back on there to tighten her up. There we go. Beautiful. And as you can see already, this looks a hell of a lot better than this god-awful thing. This is really light. I mean, these aren't too much heavier than these, but I mean they're a little heavy, a little more weight to them than this. But this is just ugly. If it was black, like powdered black, then it might not have been as bad. Alright, for the second side, you need the 10, the flathead, and your new lever. So let's go over here to this side of the bike. Put that there for a second. Let's go ahead and loosen up the 10 underneath here. Except one. Tighten again. Duh. Keep doing that. put my screwdriver down, sorry guys. Alright, then just hand remove this acorn nut that they had on this side. Now, I don't know if this actually should be on both sides or if the little nut on the other side should be on both sides. Either way, you should have a 10mm nut of some sort underneath holding this little flathead guy in. Now, at first look at these, I first looked at this and I was like, what the heck is this? How's this gonna work? But don't worry, it fits, I promise. So, this is all one piece. So go ahead and unscrew the above flathead again. Let's remove this. Well, this one I actually need the screwdriver the whole way. Bit of kills. Why wouldn't you? There we go. Set this off to the side really quick. I'm gonna put my screwdriver down. Pull this loose. Little comparison here of the brake lever, guys. Big difference again, I'd say. Put that over here. I'll go ahead and slide her in. Nice and easy fit. Let's get this guy to seat. If I can get her lined up all the way. There she goes. It was open, I just had it in there crooked. Screwdriver again. Duh. Sorry. So, take this. Let's tighten this back down. Again, with this bowl, guys, I'd recommend putting some new grease on it, just to keep this nice and smooth. I'm sure plenty of people are out there wondering, well, why didn't you put it on there? And I should have mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but my original install of these, I did half of it, and upon the second half something happened with the GoPro and I ended up unrecording it, so not unrecording it, but I ended up not recording the second half, so I decided to redo this now for you guys, because I promised y'all a nice install video. Anywho, tighten up the 10 underneath again, and beautiful. And again, the adjuster, you can swing way outside if you'd like. I'd prefer to keep it at my 2 and 2, but those feel nice and smooth. Everything's back together, and there you go, guys. Nice little new set of levers. They feel good. They feel nice and, I mean, sturdy. Let's look at up and down play real quick. Nothing out of the ordinary from what I've experienced. So, nothing crazy on that side or the brake side. Both feel quite smooth. Well, there you go, guys. That's the quick install. It's a really easy process for the eBay Pazzo style levers. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.